What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today, Act 2 of episode Revenant for Destiny 2 has just gone live, and as you can see right here, I'm already done. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, no, obviously there's more to do in terms of grinding loot and getting god rolls, but in terms of the main storyline and unlocking every single new fieldwork upgrade, that stuff is complete. And so in this video, we're going to be going over everything you need to know at a base level about Act 2, as well as a bunch of tips and tricks to help you guys get stuff done as efficiently as possible. And so let's get started. Now, you're going to begin Act 2 within the last city, as you can see right here. And after a bit of dialogue, it's going to prompt you to do the Tomb of Elders, which is the brand new activity added to the game with Act 2. And this activity is very similar in structure to the Coil activity within Season of the Wish. So you're going to go through the Tomb of Elders, you're going to have these prison cell areas where you have to fight like a boss, and there's going to be random objectives that pop up. Then you have these traversal sections right here as you're making your way from prison cell to prison cell, and you're going to have like random modifiers thrown in as well. So overall, guys, I am going to make a full video dedicated to the Tomb of Elders, going over literally everything you need to know in the future. But for now, for a brief overview, something I want to say right off the bat is that the Tomb of Elders, even though that's like the name of the activity they kept using, is not actually the main activity. Later on in the questline, you will unlock the Contest of Elders, and that's what you're probably going to spend most of your time playing. So think of this like the Coil activity versus Riven's Lair, right? The Tomb of Elders is the much more casual and quick version of this game mode, where you're going to get your first set of rewards and that's going to be it. Whereas Contest of Elders is going to continue. After you get that set of rewards, you're going to keep going. Enemies are going to get harder, and eventually, if you do, you complete everything with the max amount of favor, there's actually a secret treasure room you can unlock with a ton of loot chests, as you can see right here. So definitely a worthwhile activity. However, for this initial questline, you won't have to do Contest of Elders that much or get to the secret chest room or anything like that. You can just kind of dip your toes into this activity and still complete everything you need to. Overall, the biggest tip for the Prison of Elders is just make sure to complete every single like random bonus objective that pops up. That is going to get you the favor you need to end up in the secret chest room, and obviously like using the most meta builds possible that are going to have some ad clearing capability, some healing or survivability, as well as the ability to take down bosses, because you are going to be fighting actually quite a lot of bosses within this activity, is going to be what you want to do. But as you're doing that, guys, you're also again going to be completing that Act 2 storyline, and very soon you will, as you can see right here, unlock an entirely new section of fieldwork upgrades. And honestly, this is what you should focus on first, because you're actually going to unlock seasonal upgrades that will impact the loot you get from Tomb of Elders. So you want to be doing this before you spend all your time grinding Tomb, getting less rewards than you would if you do the fieldworks first, right? So you're going to have those minor fieldworks, and picking those up are just going to be a check of how many tonics you've unlocked. Now, this is a massive tip right here, guys. Do not get distracted by the entirely new Tomb of Elders tonics section, because all of those tonics are going to require the new rare ingredient or reagent that actually drops specifically from the Tomb of Elders. So you're going to start out this act with literally 0, right? So importantly, you actually get a bunch of new tonics for all of the older categories as well. So there's new tonics in the volatile tonics section. There's new tonics in the resources tonics section. And importantly, if you're someone like me who hasn't unlocked literally every tonic yet, for example, I did not care about unlocking the armor tonics because I don't care about the armor, right? So what I can do is simply now unlock them with a ton of resources and ingredients I already have just from grinding Act 1 without having to go and grind Tomb of Elders to get that new ingredient, right? So like make sure you go back and check all of the different existing tonic segments, right? And potentially that's how you can unlock a bunch of new tonic recipes without having to, grind the new resources. You might have a ton of stuff from Act 1 saved up that you can use right here. So once you are able to unlock the required number of recipes, as you can see right here, you can start picking up the new Minor Fieldworks. Importantly, there's going to be 2 Minor Fieldworks on Europa, and the other 2 are on the moon. So definitely make sure to pick up, the 2 in the same location at once, because guys, while you're here, and I'm going to be showing you guys the locations of the hidden objects you need to pick up for Europa and then the moon, but importantly, you can do these at the same time. They actually overlap. So on the Europa ones, one of them requires you to complete 3 different bounties from Varix, and you can just pick up the repeatable bounties that are really easy, and the other one requires you to get melee kills. So you pick up the bounty for killing Vex, and then you get a bunch of melee kills on Vex. Well, you're getting those done at the same time. So if you are able to wait until you've unlocked enough recipes to do these at the same time, it is going to be much more efficient. Now, as for the moon ones, again, I'm going to show you the locations of the things you need to pick up right here. This does require you, one of them, to do 5 rounds of Altars of Sorrow. Just keep in mind, guys, like it ramps up in difficulty and length quite a bit as you go up, because you're gonna have to during the round like stop killing the nightmares and go and deal with the wizards and stuff. Honestly, you could just do 3 waves and then leave, go to orbit, and come back down to reset it, so you can do the first 2 waves again, and that's going to be way faster and way easier than actually going straight to wave 5. Just thought I would mention that. However, once you've done those Minor Fieldwork upgrades, you then get to choose a Major Fieldwork upgrade, and this is important. It's completely up to you which one you choose first. Here are your options. So the left one is going to unlock Excess Tonics. Chance to receive an additional tonic during synthesis in Ido's laboratory. And then on the right, you unlock Tomb Reaper. Completing bonus objectives in the Tomb of Elders grants additional reagents and reputation. So if you're going to unlock one first, I would recommend Tomb Reaper, right? Like that is where you're going to have the biggest bottleneck, is getting these new Tomb of Elders ingredients, and that is going to help with that. And that's why I'm saying make sure to do this first before you spend a bunch of time grinding the tomb, right? Because now you can get a bunch more ingredients for doing that new activity. And when you're doing these Major Fieldwork upgrades, it's the same kind of really weird thing as last time, where you go to a certain area, you drink an experimental potion, you kill literally 15 enemies, and then you're done. Just such a weird objective, but they're very easy to do, and once you do both of them, guys, as you can see right here, you will unlock the Act 2 key fieldwork. Now this will actually, as you can see right here, unlock a brand new mission that you can do, and it's going to take you into the Tomb of Elders. You simply have to kill a few guys here, you have a little bit of a boss fight, and then you are done. Now, after that, you're going to head back to the last city, interact with this random object on the ground here, talk to Ido, get some resources, and now you've unlocked all of the Act 2 fieldwork upgrades. You probably still have some potions to unlock at this point. Obviously, that's valuable because you can craft the potions, or the tonics, I should say, for the new weapons that are in Act 2. The new Revenant shotgun, new Revenant SMG, and the old Grid Skipper pulse rifle from Season of the Splicer. Now, at this point, guys, again, you are pretty much done in terms of the main missions. There's just like one actual final mission that's separate that you're gonna have to do. Again, takes place in the Tomb of Elders. And one quick tip for this, if you're stuck on this part, there's simply gonna be like a part where you have to interact with the right objects in the right order to unlock the pathway forward. Just look at the symbols on the ground and read them from left to right. So start with the left, go interact with that object, match the next symbol in the line, and keep going that way, and you'll get through that. Just thought I would mention it in case anyone is stuck. But really, that's it for Act 2. Like, seriously, it is just at this point grinding Tomb of Elders over and over again for the new weapons. That's because specifically the tonics, like, they only work in Tomb of Elders. At least that's what it appears to be. They actually have like Tomb of Elders beside the tonic in its description. It's really wanting you to go into that new activity. And so guys, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.